Have you ever seen a fish that doesn't just swim, but actually walks? I'm not talking about some weird cartoon character. I'm talking about a real-life fish that can stroll around on land. It sounds like something straight out of a science fiction movie, but this creature is very real, and it's one of the most fascinating animals on our planet. Today, we're diving deep into the world of this evolutionary marvel, a fish that decided the ocean just wasn't big enough for its ambitions. Get ready to have your mind blown by the incredible mud skipper. This isn't your average goldfish. The mud skipper is a unique type of fish that belongs to the goby family. You won't find them in the deep ocean or a crystal clear river. Instead, they thrive in the in-between world of intertidal habitats, like mangrove swamps and muddy tidal flats across Africa, Asia, and Australia. These are tough environments where the water level constantly changes, leaving vast areas of mud exposed to the air. Most fish will be stranded and in big trouble, but for the mud skipper, this is paradise. They've turned this challenging, ever-changing landscape into their personal playground, perfectly adapted to a life both in and out of the water. They are the ultimate survivors of the shoreline, living a dual life that defies our basic definition of what a fish should be. So, how exactly does a fish walk? The mud skipper's secret lies in its powerful pectoral fins. These aren't the delicate, flimsy fins you see on most fish. Over millions of years, their fins have evolved to become strong, muscular, and jointed, almost like primitive legs. Using these modified fins, a mud skipper can perform a unique form of locomotion on land called crutching. It plants its fins into the mud and then pushes its body forward, kind of like someone using crutches. It's a clumsy-looking but surprisingly effective way to get around. But that's not all. They can also use their powerful tails to launch themselves into the air, skipping and hopping across the mudflats at impressive speeds. They can even climb up the roots of mangrove trees to get a better view or escape from predators. It's an incredible display of adaptation, watching a fish navigate a terrestrial world with such confidence. Walking on land is one thing, but how does a fish breathe out of water? This is where the mud skipper gets even more incredible. Like all fish, they have gills, which they use to breathe underwater. But when they're on land, their gills are useless. Instead, they've developed a remarkable ability to breathe through their skin and the lining of their mouth and throat, a process known as cutaneous respiration. As long as they keep their skin moist, they can absorb oxygen directly from the air. They often roll around in puddles or wet mud to stay hydrated, essentially carrying a thin film of water with them. This allows them to stay out of the water for extended periods, sometimes for hours at a time, foraging for food and interacting with each other on the exposed mudflats. It's a biological superpower that sets them apart from almost every other fish on Earth. Life on land isn't just about finding food. It's also about competition. And mud skippers are surprisingly feisty creatures. When they're out of the water, they become highly territorial. If another mud skipper intrudes on their patch of mud, things can get heated. They engage in fascinating ritualistic displays, puffing up their gills and raising their dorsal fins to look as large and intimidating as possible. It's a visual spectacle, like two tiny dragons facing off. If the posturing doesn't work, they might resort to actual combat, wrestling and biting each other in a muddy showdown. These terrestrial fights are a crucial part of their social lives, helping them establish dominance and secure the best territories for feeding and breeding. It's a side of fish behavior we rarely get to see, happening right out in the open air. While they might fight on land, their homes are built underwater. Mud skippers are expert architects, digging complex burrows deep into the soft mud. These burrows are more than just simple holes. They are carefully constructed tunnels that serve as a safe haven from predators and the hot sun. They often have a U-shape with multiple entrances. The most amazing part is that they trap a pocket of air inside the burrow. This underwater air bubble acts like a personal scuba tank, allowing the mud skipper to breathe even when the tide comes in and floods their home. The male is responsible for building and maintaining this burrow, which he uses to attract the female. A well-built burrow is a sign of a strong, healthy male. making it a key element in their courtship rituals. For scientists, mud skippers are more than just a biological curiosity. They are a living window into our own distant past. They provide invaluable clues about one of the most significant events in the history of life, the transition of vertebrates from water to land. Around 375 million years ago, our ancient fish ancestors began to venture onto the shore, eventually giving rise to amphibians, reptiles, and mammals, including us. By studying how mud skippers walk, breathe, and behave on land, researchers can create better models how these early pioneers might have overcome the immense challenges of leaving the water. The mud skipper is a modern-day example of evolution in action, showing us the incredible adaptations required to conquer a whole new world. One of their most striking features is their eyes. Unlike most fish whose eyes are on the sides of their head, a mud skipper's eyes are perched right on top, kind of like a frog's. They are large, bulbous, and can move independently of each other, giving them a nearly 360-degree field of vision. This periscope-like arrangement is perfect for their lifestyle. When they are partially submerged in their burrows or in the water, they can stick their eyes out to scan for food and predators above the surface, while keeping the rest of their body hidden and safe. They also have a special fleshy cup at the base of each eye, which they can retract their eyes into to keep them moist when they are on land. It's yet another brilliant adaptation that makes them perfectly suited to their amphibious life. When you put it all together, the mud skipper is a true master of its environment. It's not just a fish that can survive out of water. It's a creature that truly thrives there. It walks, it breathes air, it climbs trees, it fights for territory on land, and it builds elaborate underwater homes. They are not simply stuck between two worlds. They have conquered both. They are pioneers, demonstrating the incredible power of evolution to find solutions to the most complex environmental puzzles. Every aspect of their biology, from their fins to their eyes to their skin, has been fine-tuned for a life of duality. They challenge our expectations and force us to rethink the boundaries we place on different animal groups. From their leg-like fins to their air-breathing skin, mud skippers are a testament to the endless creativity of nature. They show us that the story of evolution is full of unexpected twists and turns, with life finding a way to flourish in the most unlikely of places. The walking fish isn't just an oddity. It's a living, breathing chapter in the epic tale of how life moved from the sea to the land. It rewrites what we thought was possible for a fish and gives us a glimpse into our own deep evolutionary history. What other incredible creatures from the ocean's depths or its strange fringes do you think are hiding amazing secrets? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the world of the mud skipper, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive.